So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. At least 4 people have had their lives taken and others injured in the shooting at a medical clinic in Oklahoma on Wednesday. The Tulsa Police Department stated that 5 people had their lives taken in total, including the shooter, with officers still clearing the building as of Wednesday evening. Officers responded to reports of a man with a rifle at St. Francis Hospital, Natalie Building, which then turned into an active shooter situation. The building housed an outpatient surgery center and a breast health center. Deputy Police Chief stated that police were called at around 4:52 p.m. and arrived 4 minutes later, making contact with the suspect at 5:01 p.m. on the second floor of the building. He stated that the suspect was a black man between the ages of 35 and 40 years of age, identity still unknown, carrying a pistol and a long gun, and that he is believed to have taken his own life. No police were injured. Police did not yet know of the shooter's motives. Later that evening, police in nearby Muskogee stated that they were investigating a possible electronics item, which according to reports may have been left by a domestic address by the Tulsa shooter. The authorities later cleared the alert after a squad came through and the highway patrol swept the house and did not find any devices. All right, so during the 4 minutes that I'm going to be talking, I'm going to say stuff without actually saying stuff. So I'm pretty much expecting for a lot of you guys in the comment section to know what it is that I'm referring to and that I'm talking about. Because you know how they like to get out here. When you start talking about, certain things and trying to put things into a, perspective, start, critically thinking, and figuring out situations and different things, you know how they like to get. So, yeah. So I just want to start off by saying condolences to those who lost any loved ones, and hopefully fast healing for anybody who was injured, during that event. The main thing that I want to get, in front of people is this: that all of these things you have to pay very close attention. You have to look at the things that's being stated, and especially the things that's not being stated, right? And you got to look at the fact that you have all of a sudden, this is what the media want to focus on. Right now, notice before all of these events happening, remember what they were focusing on, right? And notice how long that lasted, right? But then when people got tired of it and they were like, oh, whatever, then all of that in a sense started dying down, right? And then they in a sense tried to start something else back up and tried to bring quote unquote awareness to that and to try to get that out there to see if they were going to get a public reaction. The public didn't react to it, so that too died down. So then you start having these things, these events start happening. So because this is generating a lot of buzz, this is generating a lot of fear, this is generating a lot of topic, a lot of discussion, it's affecting a lot of different things. They're going to keep putting this directly out there, and these things are going to in a sense keep happening. The main thing that I want people to just pay attention to is to in a sense how orchestrated, right, these things seem to be, and then how continuous these seem to be, where it's just like back to back to back to back to back. And then the oddest thing on this is the fact that the quote unquote black man that went directly into the hospital and committed this act, he decided to take his own life. He didn't decide to wait for police, to have a conversation with police. He didn't have a back and forth with police or anything like that. A magical Samaritan didn't come out of nowhere and just take him out. He did it himself. Like I said, I find this a little bit weird that the person that decided to just go there all of a sudden and commit this act, then they decided, you know what, I'm not about to be, going to jail or prison. I'm just going to do it here. Like I said, I find things, pretty odd because at the point in time, right? If somebody was really about that life and this is something that they initially wanted to do, they would have been done it without affecting, anybody else's life. But that's not what took place, right? This person magically was like, hey, this is something that I want to do. And then after I basically do this, then I'm going to sit up there and handle it myself. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's not how any of these mass incidences, right, have taken place. That's not how that has worked. Like I said before, people got to pay attention. People have to pay attention, and people have to understand what specifically these events are being directly used for. And you have to also look at the main fact of the reason why, right, these events are being pushed out so much, why they're getting talked about so much, and the after effects, right? Of let's put it like this, because I have to talk in a certain way. Um, just think about if they happen to pass any type of laws, rules, and regulations, right? Basically revolving around this. What do you think that that's going to mean for ordinary people who are legally able to, proceed and get their license and, and all those types of things? What do you think? What do you think? What type of harm that's going to cause for them, right? What do you think is going to be the negative, for those people, right? Because you got to pay attention. The only negative here is that everyday people won't be able to, in a sense, soon enough get their license, right? They won't be able to have any type of protections, which means that you're only going to have one group of people, in a sense, I'm sorry, two groups of people that's actually going to have those protections, right? You're going to have the criminals, right? And then you're going to have the government. So, like I said before, people gotta, really pay attention.